Have information in it. Once upon a time, someone wanted to make an internet encyclopedia. Great idea. Getting together all knowledge in one place was great. So it started. Wikipedia was born, and it started in English. And then became more people, more languages. So it grew, more languages, and it grew. And now we have over 300 languages. Then we had we were sharing pictures also. So if I had a picture of someone in the Dutch Wikipedia, had to upload it to the Dutch one. If I wanted to have the same picture in the English article, had to upload it again to the English one. But someone said, that's silly. Let's combine it, let's make one big collection, comments, we put all pictures there, and they are available for everyone. So we have them in 300, they are available in 300, more than 300 Wikipedias. That was one way of sharing information. And yeah, Wikipedia comments. I'll get the next one. I can do them here. So we have articles. We can link from one article to the other. Well, this is Maxima, Queen of the Netherlands. And in her article, I can connect. I can link to Argentina, where she is born. She speaks English, they speak English there. So I can, what did I want to say? Yeah, that's all. I had to make in the Dutch article the link to the Spanish one, and to the Ukrainian one, or whatever. The number of Wikipedia scroll, so we had to make a lot of links, we had to maintain them, or a boss doing it, but then requested also an awful bunch of links. Just for this article, it exists just in 43 languages, not more than that. There are 806 links required, linking all articles to one, or never. If someone is going to write an article about Maxima in another language, with update 43 articles, well, we can do better. So, one came up with the idea of bundling all, how can we solve that? Well, we can make a star of links, getting all links in one place, linking from there to whatever. Then the one of the ideas about Wikidata, how it started, how most people got into it. And then later on, we said, if we have a collection of links about Maxima, we can also put more information in it. We can put her name in it, we can put her country, her place of birth, date of birth. So, this is still about linking, star-wise, much easier. This is the list of, in Wikidata, we have a list of all links from this article to whatever language in which it's available. So if you want to go to the Russian one, it's there, the Indonesian one, feel free. And having that, we want to add more information. Why not? Well, then we came to can we get all information about the subject in one place? We were collecting it, and that really got into Wikidata, and we're going to get there now. And I really was studied, many challenges were there, and Wikidata is there, and we are getting there now. And one of the challenges multilingual. If I say Maxima Stien of the Netherlands, I can type in Nederland, in Dutch, but for someone who speaks English, Nederland, what's Nederland? But do I have to put in also payback, whatever? No, we found a solution for that. We all made qualifiers. Wikidata is a bunch of qualifiers. Q55 is for Nederland, the country Nederland, not for the kingdom. That's another number. And we put all the information in there. The spreadsheet will be available, but feel free to make pictures. The spreadsheet will be available.
Okay.
It's already on Commons, but
Alright.
feel free to take pictures if you want to. We'll go to Wikidata and get to qualifier 55. We can find the Netherlands, lots more, but it says, oh, we'll get to it. It does have labels. So instead of typing Netherlands in the article, of any qualified by Maxima, I can type in Q55. If I'm Dutch, it will say Netherlands. If you want to have it in English, it says Netherlands. And if you're French, it will say Pays-Bas. It's the language is mentioned before. There are descriptions, which I'll get to, also over there. And you can also add aliases, which are in here. So you can mention a lot of things about just Q55 in names. And we'll have more languages and more description, more languages, more descriptions, more aliases available. So it's all there. And that's just for naming. But we can do better. What do we know about this country? Well, articles. And that's all put in statements. Statements and, well, this first, one of the statements about Nederland, the Netherlands. Inception, the date, what caused it. That's a qualifier, I'll get to that also. And that consists of properties. The property inception, how it was created, when it was created. It does have values. I'm going quick. This is date, and it is qualified. Values by qualifier. There's another property instance of, well, it's a country. It's a country in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. These are also not tied in. These are also qualifiers. It's just linking all qualifiers together to get the whole country there. Of all information. We can even put images in it. Getting these from comments. Get name in it, more details. Also connected in Wikidata. And having that is wrong, but it has to be edited. It has to be get in. It's a bit tied in. So we can change it if we have to. There's a button here, edit. If you get it, if you push that one, it's available. You can start changing it. If I start typing there, I didn't have a video of it. It will give you available properties. We'll just name it and make the choice, and you'll find another one. The date is a special one. It's something you can type in directly, the date, because that's the final issue, the final item. Well, as you can see, this one is in English. I'm used to working in another language. But Wikidata isn't available in any language, or almost any. Lots of them. If you want to change it, there's a button on top of it, preferences, and one of the options is internationalization, where you can switch to another language. I did do so. Ukrainian, I don't speak it. But I can still find the references, find internationalization, find other languages. I can get back to the language I do speak, I do read, and that will help me. Oh, no, it's still in Ukrainian, and well, if we get back to the item, 255, information is available in Ukrainian. Almost. This one is not translated yet. So it will get back to another language and finally it will resolve to English. So that one is mentioned in English. We can start editing this one in Ukrainian. I don't know the answer.
We have someone who does not.
Sorry?
We have someone here that does not.
Yes, we have someone here who does speak Ukrainian, so I'll ask him to fill it in, but for this moment it's empty. And I can push edit, should I edit, and then I can type and save it.
May I ask you something?
Yes, sure.
Why has it another number now, not Q55?
This is not about the Netherlands. The property country of the Kingdom of Netherlands. There's another qualifier, so that's why it does have another number. No problem, please ask questions. There's another property of the Netherlands, life expectancy. And very important, this number, I can make up any number. But this one is gotten from a collection from the UNESCO Institute of Statistics. And the one we put in that number makes sure we can find it back, so we can check if it made no mistake, if that's the right number. And we can also say, hey, nice, UNESCO says so. I'll go to the Central Bureau of Statistics in the Netherlands, and hey, they give me another number. Well, I can put it aside it, give them their link as well, and then we have two definitions of two values. And
you can also write two kind of numbers then?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Numbers and dates you can put in directly. Anything which has a label, which might need translation, does have an qualifier. An URL is a value. There's no need to translate it.
I just wanted to know if you can put multiple values.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And that's also possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is
With multiple sources preferably.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's over here.
And then the reader can just choose which source he will believe more.
Yeah.
Or you can add a third one.
Yeah.
But underneath every property, there's also an option add value. You can add more values with it. We're just looking for a screen. This one is available. References, yes. Just as Wikipedia, I don't know, you all edited Wikipedia once or more. Every article on Wikipedia does have a history, revision history. Wikidata does have the same. Every edit You can check who did it, when they did it, what it changed. You can undo it, you can restore an old version. We can thank the one who did it.
Do it.
You can undo it. So, hey, what you did is wrong. Undo. And it can be very useful way to find, to get back to a normal situation if someone didn't misbehave. And having a lot of information in Wikidata is one thing. We also want to use it. That's why we put the information in it. And we'll get to that. The data in Wikidata can be used as
Who gets to decide what the properties that are captured? Like this life expectancy for the Netherlands.
Yes.
Like Sweden, the country has a life expectancy. I thought it's the strange data home. And then when you explain that, it's the citizens of the country of the Netherlands. So how do we get to decide about what properties belong to each country? Because in Wikipedia, it's free form, you just add information.
Yeah.
But here, it's structured in some.
It's structured. Yeah.
How does the property structure get decided?
A lot of properties are already available, and you can find them at the bottom of an article, of an item, where you can add more properties. And if you really think, well, this property should be there, but it's not available, or you can ask for a new property on Wikidata, and there's a special corner for that. And well, people will think about it, discuss about it, and if they really think it's a good idea, they will add it. And most likely they will say, oh, well, you want that one, use that one. But yeah.
If you create a blank item, then usually the first one is the P31. It is a natal, it is a person, or a mountain, or a city, and if that first one is there, if you go to the next one, it will actually predict you probably want to add this, or this. And then it becomes a very easy system. If you just have the first one filled in, all the others just automatically show up. What you know, you fill it. If you don't know, you don't fill it. And if you have an idea, what can I add more to a country, you just go to another country to see what they all use. This is something I can also use. And you just look what is the P number, you just type that in, and that is actually the way to find out which property belongs to a Wikidata item, or what would be expected. But we can show you during these 2 days.
Yes.
This is new versus Wikipedia. It's important also what process people are following and how everything is kept consistent.
Yeah. We have to get it unified. So we don't want to have everyone make new properties. So I'll have to read 30 items to get the life expectancy.
In a sense, it's more ambitious than Wikipedia.
It is. This
It was definitely more structured.
It's more structured, and you can put a lot of information in it, and it can be used anywhere. And like this one, in French Wikipedia, there's a lot of info boxes. We just read the information from Wikidata, and you can see it by the little pencil at the end of it, and it's getting directly from there. And if I click on the pencil, after having results, it goes directly to the Q item of Jan Baas, his name, and the property of his place of birth, and it will give it value, and I can change it. If I should know he was born in Amsterdam, for instance, I could change it, and it will update the article directly. one uses of the information.
And maybe it will update the article in multiple languages.
Also, yeah. If the info box in the Netherlands, in the Wikipedia, we use it, not yet. It will be updated there as well. And then there's two sides. It's easy to update, and it's also easy to detect someone did something wrong. But if I update something in a small Wikipedia, no one's reading it. If not very much people are reading it, so it might be there for half a year or a year. If I change it over here and put it, it's also put it on the Dutch Wikipedia, it's likely that someone will detect it. Okay. The Q number is Jan Raas, the P number is Joost Naissance. Another uses of Wikidata get a list of items. This is a list of paintings from Jan van Ruisdael. And it needs a query, you can get all information structured in a table, and well, it goes almost directly. If you want to know more about it, EO, here, you will get a workshop on it Saturday morning. And another usage is maps. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
This map is a map of all Dutch public libraries, almost, no more than. It's just created from Wikidata. All information in this map is available in Wikidata. It has the libraries, it has the location of the library, the exact location in geo-coordinates. We can put it on the map. Interested? Saturday morning. Probably 9 o'clock. Yeah, we're just having a little discussion about time because we made some problem, some mistake in the problem. We'll solve that. We'll get back to that. It was a workshop creating maps from programs. And another usage. No. I will talk to you. Use your imagination. There's so much information in it, so many ways to use it. Think of something and give it a try. If you don't know how to handle it yourself, get a mentor, get to someone else, talk to people, and we'll have look at it. It will happen somehow. Advice. Well, the best advice, if you put anything in it, give a reference for it. Make sure we know where you got it. You are looking at it now, you know where you got your information. Put it in there, and everyone will check it. Another advice, use reliable sources. Sometimes we see information in Wikidata and where does it come from? Over there. That's no source. That's no reliable source. Well, introduction is almost over. Not too much slides. After this introduction, tea and coffee is available in the hall. And Borneo, just next door. And you'll find posters having all kinds of things you can do these days. For some you will need some information, which is given in presentations. Follow them, get there, the workshops, and afterwards get your hands on and let's go for it. And if you have any questions, go to find a mentor, find someone of your organization, and we'll help you. We'll show you a way. And don't forget, enjoy contributing. Any questions?